Welcome back to SHIB Planet, everybody. This is Ace. Today I'm going to talk about exactly how the staking mechanism in Shiba Swap is going to steadily skyrocket the price of the tokens in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. An alternate title for this video is Burning versus Staking. Which one will take us to the moon? And as usual, I'm going to be using my Shiba Inu token calculators to give a price prediction based on real market data. And I'm finally going to use the burn feature, which I designed in my calculators right from the beginning, but I never used it previously because there was never a valid reason to. Until, of course, we received this message from one of the OG official admins. SHIB Informer says, #ShibaSwap, burning, no, burying, yes. It seems like he had a communication with Morpheus, who says, what if I told you, SHIB don't need burning, burying is the answer. But before I continue, guys, your time is precious. So I highly recommend that you watch my videos on at least 1.5 speed. That'll help you consume my content a lot faster. I'd also like to say thank you to everyone for your continued encouragement and feedback in the comment section. I appreciate it when you cheer me on, and even more, I respect it when you offer me constructive feedback for me to check and improve my accuracy and quality. That said, I'm not a financial advisor, and none of my videos are financial advice. Always do your own research and due diligence in any digital currency. Okay, let's get started. Today I'm going to talk about the bury mechanism in Shiba Swap, which is also called staking in decentralized finance. Basically, I'm going to talk about, in particular, about the impact of burying or staking on the price of SHIB, Leash, and to a lesser extent, Bone, because I recently shared an exclusive video on Bone. I think it's over here. If you're interested into a deep dive into the coming new Bone token, take a look at my previous video called How the Shiba Inu Bone token will change everything after the Shiba Swap liquidity event. It really had an impact. Okay, let's move on. I'm also going to compare the impacts of burying versus boning tokens on Shiba Swap. Okay, check this out. Okay, the Shiba Swap platform has at least 5 main transactional functions that we know of so far. They are dig, which is creating pairs of tokens in order to provide liquidity on the platform; fetch, which is essentially importing liquidity pairs which you already may have on other platforms such as Uniswap or SushiSwap. One of my videos I talked extensively of the pairs which I have on one of these platforms. And there's also the bury mechanism, which is essentially planting and locking your tokens in Shiba Swap platform in return for rewards. There's also swap, which is swapping your tokens for other tokens, which is very useful. And there's woof, which is essentially withdrawing or claiming your rewards, and it's also staking your SSLP tokens. Today, I'll talk about this function here, bury, aka staking. All right. Let's move on. From this point, I'm going to use these terms interchangeably, burying and staking, because they're essentially the exact same thing. It's just that in our Shiba Inu brand, we officially call it burying. Okay, let's recap. What is staking? Staking is a term which is used in the world of decentralized finance, which refers essentially to planting and locking tokens on a platform in exchange for rewards. Let's quickly look for a clearer definition. Okay, I think here's a grade school definition. Simply put, staking is the act of locking cryptocurrencies to receive rewards. In most cases, you'll be able to stake your coins directly. Okay, let's look for another definition. Here's, I think, a high school definition. What is staking? Staking is the process of actively participating in transaction validation, similar to mining, on a proof of stake blockchain like ours. And let's look for one more definition just to help things be clearer. This is our university definition. Cryptocurrency staking refers to the locking up of a digital asset to act as a validator in a decentralized crypto network to ensure its integrity, security, and the continuity of the network. As an incentive for helping to secure the network, stakers or validators are rewarded with newly minted cryptocurrency. Okay, now for the part you're really interested in. Let's go to the calculators. Okay, I'll start with my Shiba Inu calculator, as it's the most popular token. Now, as you know, the price of any cryptocurrency is simply the relationship between its circulating supply and its market cap. Circulating supply means how many tokens or coins which have been minted or created and are currently available for trade. Market cap is a short for market capitalization, and it's the total net volume of purchases of that token or coin. It's also calculated by multiplying the total circulating supply by the price. Basically, imagine if no one, just to illustrate, imagine if no one ever bought this token, the price would be exactly zero. But if a bunch of people, let's say, over the past several months bought a total of 3 billion, I'll just undo that, then that's the price of your token. Now, please keep tracking with me. I know I'm really dumbing it down, but you'd be surprised how many people don't understand this. And I find explaining it this way, it gives people a really good foundation, which empowers them to have realistic expectations of the price of any digital asset. And additionally, it will have a stronger effect when I end up revealing the impact of staking on price. Remember, the purpose of my channel is to equip diamond handlers with information which will help people see the bigger picture, and then ultimately all of us will benefit. Remember, the main difference between a diamond handler and a paper handler is information. Looks like I'm rambling again, aren't I? Okay, let's get back to it. Okay. There are two ways to increase the price of a digital asset. Firstly, you could increase the market cap. Basically, that means more people buy more of your tokens. For example, right now, we've got a $3 billion market cap. But let's say we have a few really good months after Shiba Swap, for example, and the market cap goes up to, let's say, 30 billion. I'll put this, let's say roughly September. Let's be ambitious. I'll put 27 billion. Now our market cap is 30 billion. Now you see that the price went up from 8,345 to 7,6735, which is a big jump. And my invested 1,000 went up to 29,000. Now, the other way to increase the price is to reduce the circulating supply. Now, this is most easily achieved through burning. At least that's what most people think. Now, exactly what is burning? Let's see if we can find a definition. Okay, what is burning in crypto? In the world of cryptocurrency, burning a token means to purposefully take that token out of circulation, often by sending it to a cryptocurrency wallet which no one else has access. It says here, burning large amounts of cryptocurrency tokens can have the effect of increasing the scarcity of that token, and hence it'll increase the demand, and ultimately the theory is the price goes up. Hey Vitalik, how you doing? Now, before I continue with my calculator, let's get real. As usual, I'm going to adjust my calculator, my SHIB calculator right now to exactly where we are. So I'm just going to remove this. Let's go to SHIB. Let's have a look at our price. I'm going to refresh it. Looks like we're sitting at a price of 8713. I'm going to go back and adjust my calculator. And I'll adjust my market cap for July so that we can have some live data. So currently, you see we're now matching the market, and our current market cap is 3.4 billion, just like it should be on CoinMarketCap. Yeah, there we go, 3.4 billion. Okay, now for those of you who are new to my channel, my calculator is pretty accurate, and I designed it to simulate the price of any cryptocurrency at any given market cap. And it's even sensitive enough to see the impact of your individual purchase purchase on the price, although you're likely not to see it on a high volume, a high supply token like SHIB. Now that we've adjusted for today, let me catch you up. In the month of April, see over here, April, I bought $1,000 worth of SHIB, and that gave me a total of 379 million SHIB. And today that is worth 3,300. Now, in the month of May, SHIB had a peak market cap of 14 billion. So let's just see, what would I need to put there? Okay, close enough, 13.9, which means in the month of May, my investment, it peaked at 13,000, which is pretty good. Now let's talk about burning. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you'd notice that I designed this burn feature here. That was because in the earlier days of SHIB, the community used to push the developers for burns, and they still do. But the developers were always against the idea of burning, and they still are. But at one point, under community pressure, they very reluctantly considered adding a burning feature to Shiba Swap. For example, burning a small percentage for every SHIB transaction. This was because the alternative hadn't been explained yet. But this, of course, it didn't eventuate. Let's quickly test the burning feature just to show you how it works. Let's use my previous example. Let's add a market cap of 30 billion in December. Let's just see, 30 billion. I'm going to add, I don't know, let's say too much. Okay. Since I've just adjusted it to 30 billion, do you see that my 1,000 is now close to 30,000. Now, let's say somehow we burnt 15% of that. Let's have a look. So I'm going to highlight 15%. Do you see that the circulating supply, it went down and the price went up? So yes, burning does work, but it's quite impractical, and it's quite impractical to implement in reality. Now, have a read of this from the OG admins. This is from one of the OG admins on the Discord server. He says, this is the third and final time I will speak about it. Stop asking me to burn tokens. I'm not a dev. I don't have trillions of tokens. It is getting tiring and getting 10 plus DMs every day asking about it. If you want to hit $1 with burns, 98% of the supply needs to go. So that's how much, pretty much, if we need to burn if we want to hit $1. And he continues on to say, to achieve this, good luck, because you're going to have to convince all the major exchanges to also burn the top 50 whales and every other member to do 99% of their tokens. It's just not going to happen. Stop asking for burns and be a little more realistic, please. So basically, if we are asking for a mass burn, that's going to include, us as well. So if imagine trying to get to $1, and then in order to achieve that, you have to burn 90+% of your tokens. Not many people are going to do that. That's what I meant by it's not particularly realistic. Okay, cool. Now let's get back to my calculator and start talking about staking. Now that we know that burning is out of the question, we'll have to update the theme of my calculators. Okay, first I'm going to adjust this and put it back to 0. Now let's change burn to staked. And let's say bye-bye fire. And let's say hello staking graphic. Now doesn't that look a lot better for dogs? You see, staking also removes, it has the effect of also removing tokens from circulating supply. When we bury our tokens in Shiba Swap, we'll be removing them also from the circulating supply and making them more scarce, and that will ultimately increase the price. Now, you don't believe me? Do you know any other token which this happened to earlier this year? Uniswap. Uniswap is also a platform just like ShibaSwap, only that ShibaSwap will be better. And earlier this year, their price soared, and part of the reason was because of staking. Check this out. Let's quickly go to Uniswap. That's Uniswap. And I've shown this something similar before. This is the price of Uniswap. You know that approaching December, the price was relatively flat at around about $2, $3. And then have a look at this. In January, that's the beginning of this year, the price started to shoot up. And look at around the towards the end of the month, you see it became about $15. Now, that's just at January. Now have a look at this article, because it was big news back in January. It's this article from Cointelegraph.com reads 3 reasons why Uniswap Uni token hit a new all-time high of $15 and above. It reads, Uniswap's governance token notched an all-time high above $15 as daily volume on the index soars and investors anticipate the rollout of new governance rights. Doesn't that sound a little bit, like some of the stuff which is going to be being planned for ShibaSwap? It goes on to say, at the moment, the driving forces behind the rise of the price in Uni are, then they list them because there's 3 of them. It says one of them is an increase in daily volume transacted on the platform. So that's something which is going to happen on ShibaSwap. As the months go by, the daily volume is going to increase, and that's going to cause an increase in price. The next thing which says here, the rise of the platform's total locked value. Now, total locked value, remember from the definitions of staking, that's what staking is. People have been staking Uni tokens into the Uniswap platform, and that has been contributing to the rise in price. And that's the effect of staking. And another one was the rollout of governance features in the Uniswap protocol. And if you watched my video yesterday, I spoke about governance features. That's really one of the best videos I've prepared so far. If you haven't seen the video about Bone Token, I highly recommend you check it out. Let's head back to the SHIB calc. Okay, so let's say sometime in the next 12 months after ShibaSwap, okay, we're just going to be speculative here. After all the secret plans of the rough map have been released, after all the marketing efforts of the dev wallet, and according to yesterday's video, we calculated that it'll be at least $500 million in the marketing segment of the developer's wallet. If you want to know, and if you really want to know about it, have a look at yesterday's video. We really had a lot of fun trying to predict what that's going to be like. And okay, I'll carry on. After the plans of the Shiba Inu blockchain Shibarium have been revealed, and yes, that's a thing. If you look around, a vision was cast by the founder Ryoshi, and it included Shiba Inu eventually going onto its own blockchain. I'll carry on. So at some point here, after more mass adoption of cryptocurrencies and people accepting SHIB as payment, and this is already taking place. If you jump on any of the Discord servers and the official Twitters, almost every day there's businesses who are beginning to accept SHIB as payment. I'll carry on. After SHIB Inu has been listed on all the major stock exchanges, all the major exchanges, which include Coinbase, Robin, eToro. Do you see where I'm going with this? What do you think will happen to the price of Shiba Inu and all the other tokens in the ecosystem? Remember, we are an ecosystem. Shiba Inu is an ecosystem which is hidden in the garment of a meme token, but we are not a joke. Far from it. Okay, let's quickly jump. Let's go have a look at our brother Deutsche Coin. Now, if we go to Deutsche Coin, okay, in order to do that, I'll just quickly go to here. I'm going to go to Deutsche Coin. Okay, we'll let it load. I'll filter on market cap. Let's look for Dogecoin's highest market cap. Okay, that's pretty high. 93 bill. That's the highest market cap that it reached. Remember, market cap is the reflection of confidence that people have put into an asset, and it's measured in dollars. Confidence. So this 90 billion over here, it's a reflection of the confidence that the market put in a meme coin. Now, imagine what would happen to the Shiba Inu ecosystem tokens when all the items which I've mentioned earlier take place. Let's quickly head back to the calculator. Now that we know that the power of staking, let's predict the effects of staking on our price. Let's make our market cap match at least Doge's at some point in 2022. Let's be ambitious. At some point in 2022. Let's just say on our birthday, which is August. I'm going to look August. So to make it 90, it means I need to add 60. Now, do you see that? Now, do you see that my 1,000 is now close to 100,000? Now, let's see what happens if perhaps 25% of holders staked. So I'm going to use the stakes function. I'll scroll over to 25%. Now, do you see how the price went up because more SHIB is now out of circulation? And do you know what? Because ShibaSwap has very strong staking incentives like rewards in Bone, Ethereum, and SHIB and other stable coins. Watch my previous videos. I go into extensive detail about some of those rewards. People will have strong incentives to remain staked for longer because they're getting steady passive income from staking. Now, let's take it up a notch. Me personally, I think at some point, with enough information, I think about 65% of people will stake. It's just speculation, but let's have some fun. So I'll stake it at that. Now you see my $1,000 investment has now pretty much $250,000 just because of a 65% staked amount. Now, and this is not taking into consideration any buying in of additional SHIB rewards, which I'll be getting from staking, and it's not yet, or any additional purchases which I'll be making. Now, do you see that burning? It permanently removes tokens from circulation, and even though theoretically the price will increase, you get no additional rewards as you would do from staking. And I think that's enough. As usual, I think I've gone longer than intended, but I'll try keep trying to improve the quality of my videos, guys. Remember, the purpose of my channel is to equip people to become diamond handers through information. I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy who's bullish and enthusiastic about the potential of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. If you found this helpful, please consider sharing it, or at least show your support for the hashtag ShibArmy with a thumbs up. It really goes a long way, guys. Thanks. ShibaSwap is real. This is Ace, signing out. Peace.